How's it going, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. We've got some emails to start off with. Don't have anything left in the shop to get done, so let's hit these emails first, and we can get started doing some builds and repairs. So this first email says, "Hi, this might be quite a strange email, but we're getting desperate. My dear sister Giovanna recently disappeared. When I searched her house, I found nothing except a bizarre-looking device in her garden shed, all wires and copper pipes. It was all black, charred, and the smell. I think she was conducting some kind of experiment back there. God knows I tried to warn her not to do it. She seeked answers to questions humanity is not supposed to ask. Among the wreckage, I also found 3 computers, sadly all destroyed, and a shipping note with your details. It seems you were the last person Giovanna contacted before she vanished. It's a long shot, but if you hear anything at all about where she might be, please let me know. Thanks." So, Giovanna, the person we built all those PCs for, has vanished. So we'll see where that goes. Let's get rid of that. Okay, Timbo, we might send you some money. Hello. Kinsley here again from Dynabeard. We're in a crisis situation here, and as usual, I'm in charge of getting us out of it. I've been informed at very short notice that one of the 2 demo machines needs to be of higher specification than the others. This second set of specs was buried in the details of the original request rather than being appropriately highlighted and was missing on my initial review of the document. Please upgrade the machine to the specs at the end of the email. With the client meeting almost upon us, I'm afraid I must ask for this work to be completed in the next few days. This is mission critical. Once again, I must apologize on behalf of Dynabeard for the short notice and the lack of professionalism on display from those who have failed to properly front-load vital information to me in their requests. So they're looking for us to upgrade this PC that we built for them a few episodes ago to a i7 7700K or better, a GTX 1080 or better, 16 gigs of RAM, and they need it by tomorrow. I think we can make that happen, so let's go ahead and accept that one. Ahoy there, Captain Ben Arrow here. I tried to take that new Microsoft Flight Simulator X simulator for a spin earlier, but it appears my old gal just isn't up to the task anymore. I was wondering if you could do whatever upgrades it needs to get it off the runway. Anyway, I better take off. Looking forward to getting my beauty back. So, upgrade this PC to play Flight Simulator minimum spec. So we can probably do that as well. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Do you work with computers? So I hear you're good at building PCs. Everyone is playing Sid Meier's Civilization 6 recommended spec except me. Can you get it done in 10 days? My brother has MSI in his PC. He says they're the best. Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. So a budget of $3,750 to build a PC that can play Sid Meier's Civilization 6 at recommended spec. Pretty sure we can beat whatever the recommended spec is on that. Well, let's go ahead and accept that one as well. So, let's start off with this one. Let's just go into the shop here. They need, they need an i7 7700K or better. So let's just get them one of those. We'll add it to the cart. They need a 1080 or better. Well, let's see. Let's go back to the shop. 1080. Let's see. $690 for a Gaming X. Which seems, well, the core frequency is better than the Gaming Plus at the same price. Let's do the Gaming X. And 16 gigs of RAM. They've got 8 already. So we'll just get 2 more sticks of the Shein Titan. So memory So we will get 2 more sticks of that, and that keeps us right under their $1,100 budget. So this one, we need to upgrade this PC to play Flight Simulator at minimum spec. So that's probably just going to be a graphics card update or upgrade. Let's take a look here. Flight Sim, Farming Flight Simulator. Was it minimum spec? So a Radeon R9 280 3 gig. Let's take a look, since he's already got a 1050. What am I looking for? Part ranking. So an R9. Where are you? R9 283 gig. So his 1050 is definitely below that. What if we went up to a 1060? That's definitely above the R9. Let's go for a 1060. We need to be right at the $300 price range. Let's see. Here's a gaming VR and just a gaming. The gaming VR looks to be just a little bit better, so let's get that for him. That should definitely meet the minimum spec for that. And then for Sid Meier's Civilization 6, let's go here. I think it's up near the top. And he wants recommended spec. Yes, recommended spec. So at least a 6700 and a 980 Ti. So we're going to beat all of that. I'm going to step away real quick, get a parts list put together for this, and be right back. Alright, so for this build, for the Sid Meier's Civilization 6 recommended spec, again, here's what's required. And here's what we're going to get. A MSI Z270 Gaming Pro Carbon. We're ordering another i7 7700K to put in that. We just unlocked this EVGA all-in-one liquid cooler, so we're going to throw that in there. 4 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z. This is not the most expensive stuff in the game, but still pretty expensive. 2 MSI GTX 1080 Gaming Zs, a 1TB M.2 drive, a 4TB hard drive, a 650 watt EVGA Supernova power supply, and we're going to put that in this Cooler Master case maker. It's an MSI branded case apparently, because this guy says he likes MSI. So we're going to give him all the MSI he can take. So let's clear some of this out. Let's order all these parts. Let's go end our day and we can get started working. Lots of bells going off. All right. Oh, and I did order a bunch of new colored cables. We've got those to mess with as well. Let's get all of these onto a workbench. Oh, look at this case. Oh, that's definitely MSI. All right, very cool. Very cool case. Let's start with this one. This is the one that just needs the upgrades. So let's get parts out of our way. Let's get this off. Let's get the CPU out of here. Get these RAM clips opened up so we can install some more RAM. Where did my mouse go? There it is. So we need an i7 7700K. In you go. We need RAM, Shein Titan. Well, let's get this graphics card out of here. And we've got a 1080. Was it the Gaming X? Going in there. Let's get some thermal paste. Let's get our cooler. Whoops. Let's get our cooler reinstalled. I think it was this cryo rig. Well, let's see if I can match these cables. I think it was this orange. Get that plugged up. Let's close this. PCI lock. Let's make sure it powers up. And we should be good to go. Alright, let's put the side back on this guy. Let's get that one out in the hallway. So this one is a weird case. Oh, and that's the back side of the case. Okay, so we are just upgrading the graphics card on this. So let's get the PCI lock off. Let's get this old graphics card out of here. And he is getting a 1060. Somewhere. Did I pass it? Is that it? Oh, that one's used. Okay. There's the new one. Let's get this PCI lock back on. Let's get this guy started up. Oh, I didn't plug in the graphics card. Well, that's not going to do any good. There we go. Okay, so we need to run 3D Mark on here. Wow, that seemed loud. Oh, let's get a USB. I'm just failing right and left here. Let's get a USB drive in there. Now we can get 3D Mark on. Yep, let's restart. And let's see what we get. Alright, I'm going to run 3D Mark. And while that's running, I'm going to start putting this case back together because I'm sure everything's going to be fine. And we'll get this side on. This case is weird that you have to remove the top panel to take the side panels off. Pretty cool looking though. Alright, well I'm going to let this run, and as soon as it's done, I'll come right back. So there you have it, 3,383. I don't necessarily know that we needed to post any specific 3D Mark score, but that was just part of something we needed to do. So let's power this guy down, and let's get it out into the hallway. And we can get started on this new build. Let's going to be mostly MSI. Start taking parts off here. Get the power supply mount out of the way. Get everything out of our way here. Man, this case can hold a lot of 2.5-inch drives. Crazy. All right. Let's get our motherboard installed, the MSI Z270 Gaming Pro Carbon. Get that all screwed down. This is getting 4 sticks of RAM, so let's go ahead and open up all of those. We'll open up that and we will get our CPU in. Gonna get an i7 7700K. And let's go ahead and get our RAM in there. All this G-Skill Trident Z. There we go. Let's get some thermal paste. Now let's go ahead and get our EVGA cooler on there. This is the first time I'm using one of these in a build. I think I just recently unlocked it, so we'll see how that looks. Looks pretty good, actually. Okay. So we got 2 graphics cards to go in here. Get that stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and get our M.2 drive installed. And we'll go ahead and put our... You put a lot of hard drives in this. Let's get our 4 terabyte hard drive installed as well. Now let's get our graphics cards in. We've got 2 GTX 1080 Gaming Zs. Very nice. And we will get our power supply in here. The EVGA Supernova 650. Let's get you out of there. Get this screwed down. Okay, let's cable this up. Let's do... Well, since we're doing MSI and it's red, let's do as much red in here as we possibly can. Get all of our cables connected. Get our hard drive hooked up. Glad I didn't go with a bigger cooler. I don't think it would have fit anything larger there. Let's go ahead, get a USB drive put in here. Let's power it on and let's hop into the BIOS real quick. Get our XMP turned on. Get that restarted. Look at all that red. All except for the EVGA. Wonder if we can change that. Let's see. We've got this lighting app. Let's put that on there. And see if we can change the colors to all red. We'll just make everything red. Let's see. That's red, all that's red. So what color red is this? That's not helpful. So just red. Okay. Let's see if we can change this. 0, 0, 255. Oh, yeah. And then we'll leave that stuff white just because. Okay. Let's start putting this case back together. And we'll get the top put on. I think, yep, fan cover. And we'll get this clear side panel put on. Let's go grab our sticky note that I always forget to grab, because that's going to tell us it is ready to go. But I'm going to step back because that is cool looking MSI, mostly MSI build. Excellent. Let's go put this out in the hall. Well, let's collect some money. A bunch of new emails. Let's collect that one. And that one. And that's the one we just got done building, so we'll collect that one. Alright. We unlock some new stuff. Some Be Quiet things. 280 millimeter. One of those EVGA coolers. An i5 8600K. Some more G-Skill Trident. Very cool. Alright, so we'll go through these emails in the next episode. I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode.